Welcome to Five Fires YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about opening day sweetheart nights and my experience at Disneyland. Not already follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram at the Calibet. Please subscribe, hit the like button, fired up. I'm the main host, Mondo. Let's do this. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over like the best plan of attack to do sweetheart night, what my experience was from the characters, the photo ops, the food, the entertainment, the fireworks show. There's just a lot of stuff that went into this event. The previous After Dark event that we had not that long ago was Merriest Nights. Let me tell you, this is a huge improvement from Merriest Nights. I was going to do like a vlog format for this video, but I feel like doing a sit down and just kind of showcasing everything this has to offer. This is just a better way to format this video. The main thing for Sweetheart Nights that gets pushed is like the photo opportunities with the characters. They had so many to choose from. The big ones that had like the longest lines was Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, Donald and Daisy, and Horace, and Clarabelle on the right side, right by the Mad Hatter, as soon as you walk into Disneyland. The other big one too, if I could really remember, was Hercules and Meg. That got pretty big. Princess Tiana and Naveen, that had a pretty big one. And Stitch and Angel, that had a big long line over there in Tomorrowland. But you want to know what really had the long lines was the food. That's what had the long lines. One of the most important things of this event that I can't emphasize enough, and don't waste time waiting for food. Mobile order. Really kind of stick to whatever could be mobile order. That's like the best way to maximize the time, like the value of your time in this event. This event only happens from 8 to 12. They do allow early entry at 5 o'clock. If you are in the park like beforehand because you have an annual pass or you were there with the ticket, you can get your credentials at 3:30 over there at Starcade. So you can get everything you need for this event, which is the wristband. You get a lanyard, your pamphlet that lets you know all the times of everything at 3:30 in Starcade. Other than that, you're going to have to go to the main entrance of Disneyland at 5 o'clock. And the cool thing about it, I didn't realize this or even like think it was something valuable. If you go early and you enter at 5, yes, you could do maybe a ride or two, get some food, coffee, whatever the case might be in regular park hours, but they do Mickey's Mix Magic. So you could catch that. I think it's right at 7 o'clock when the park closes. So that's pretty cool. You get Mickey's Mix Magic. And then later on for Sweetheart Nights, you get the fireworks show at 9:30. I only could say this information now that I've experienced it all. For some reason, after Sweetheart Night, Mickey and Friends was just like an S show. And Toy Story, you got in your car and you were out. Super easy process at Toy Story. So for at least right now, in my recommendation, I say go to Toy Story. The parking was at ease, and going in and out, we had no issues. For the people leaving from Mickey and Friends after Sweetheart Night, like at midnight, it was a long day. A long day in the office at that parking structure at night. For me, like the big highlights for sure has to be the Royal Ball, which is over there in front of Small World. I didn't know that they were going to do a live band, and they did a great job. I don't know if they changed their name for this event, but I remember them as the Fat Cat Swingers from during the Christmas time at DCA. They did a great job. They were singing Disney songs, and then they had like prince and princesses dancing around. It was just really, really cool to just hear the music. They even did Encanto, so they were doing new songs. My favorite photo op it was the same one from 2019 that I super enjoyed, is the boat and the floating lanterns like from Tangled. That photo opportunity had 2 of the same photo op in Fantasyland Theater. So they made that experience more streamlined. So 2 lines doing 2 different photo ops. So you don't have to waste that much time waiting in line. One photo opportunity, which I was shocked, Aladdin in front of Small World. That was like 20 to 30 minutes, maybe even more. I was shocked that I had a big long line. The other one that had a big long line too, and I'm not talking about character, these are just like backdrops or photo cardboard cutouts, was the one at the front of the castle, which I think was Cinderella's carriage. That had a huge line the whole event. And then Little Mermaid, surprisingly too, that photo opportunity had a long line in front of Astro Orbiter. Those had a long line. For the characters, most of the time you probably waited about 20 to 40 minutes, maybe longer for some of them. So that's what you're kind of battling when you're doing this event. One thing that had no lines was all the rides. You could have gone on probably every single ride you wanted to with less than a 5-minute wait. Everything was a walk-on. I was really surprised by that because Merriest Nights and Oogie Boogie Bash previous to that, the rides were kind of packed and crazy. This event, things could change day 2, day 3 or whatever, but opening day, you could have done any ride you wanted to. So to me, this Sweetheart Night event packed a punch. A lot of value from the characters, the photo opportunities, because you get photo pass with everything. That was one thing too, real quick. They did not even try to use your phone. You're using photo pass that day. So screenshot your QR code or whatever so you can have it on your favorites. So anytime you got to use your photo pass like link thing, you can just pull it out right away. I highly recommend doing that before Sweetheart Night. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is the food. The food was incredible. In my opinion, you could just tell that this was just better quality food than what gets served in park hours. It sounds kind of rough to say something like that, but like you could tell. You could for sure tell because we got the chicken parm sandwich from Galactic Grill. Super delicious. Absolutely 5 fires and highly recommend that. The other item, which was Gaston Pub Fries or something in Red Rose Tavern, delicious. I couldn't believe that's not just a normal item being sold. That was 5 fires. Super recommend that. Even the tea, they had a tea that was at Red Rose Tavern. There's honestly, it seems like there's 30 food items. No way you're doing every single food item in this event. So kind of study the guide of the food. So you kind of okay, I want this, this, and that. And hopefully they're on mobile order because we only really stuck to anything that was on mobile order. So waiting long lines for food, we did not experience that. For Red Rose Tavern, what was that tea called? Glowing Strawberry Sweetheart Tea. Definitely recommend that. And then the Gaston's Pub Grub, which are some nacho cheese fries with steak. Delicious. The other thing that we recommend was that Tropical Hideaway Sweetheart, Dole Whip or something. It was so good. I couldn't believe how good that was. Definitely recommend that. It was like watermelon and cherry or something, or strawberry. It was so good. It was one of my favorite Dole Whips I've ever had in my life. And that was at Tropical Hideaway. And when you're at Tropical Hideaway, you could also catch the entertainment that's there, which is the ukulele duo. Really recommend catching one of their sets. They were doing beautiful music. The other entertainment that I really enjoyed was the Moonlight Jazz Cruise. enjoyed just doing a Mark Twain, super calm. The music that they were playing was beautiful. The lady who was singing had an incredible voice on the Mark Twain. And for me, the Mark Twain, it's either you do something at the beginning or at the end. It's too hard to put it in the middle of your trip because you're like trying to do this, trying to get that food, watch the fireworks, this photo opportunity. It's just chaotic. After Dark events are chaotic. My plan of attack that I recommend to everybody watching today's video, decide like 2 or 3 photo opportunities that you really want to do, and maybe like 2 food items that could be mobile ordered, or just 2 locations that could be mobile ordered. And that's like the best way to maximize your time. Also too, one thing to talk about, fireworks. Fireworks show was beautiful. I love the music that they chose. I like that they included Enchanted. Enchanted is one of my favorite movies, low key, for a long time. That came out a long time ago. I loved Enchanted when it debuted. That was a good movie. I watched that in the theater, and I was shocked how much I loved it. It was really good. But the music that they chose was great. But what I want to talk about fireworks is the projections. All down Main Street, lots of beautiful Valentine projections. Even the castle had a lot of Valentine projections. But right when fireworks kick off, Main Street just goes dark. They turn off the lights. So the only thing that's like being projected is the castle and then the fireworks behind it. So my recommendation, try to be either in front of the castle or kind of to the right, so you have like a good angle. That's probably the best spots for fireworks. You could always be in Main Street too, which that's not a bad spot, but to kind of have like the full effect of the fireworks with the castle view, it's great. It was a beautiful fireworks show, and I'm really glad that they did that. To me, it seemed new. I don't recall hearing these tunes in 2019 version that I went to, Sweetheart Night. After that, there was a lot of photo opportunities that were just scattered throughout the park. Some of them I feel like get forgotten because you just kind of don't know that they're there. Because it's hard to just pull out this pamphlet and be like, okay, I want to do this. You kind of have to do that thinking pre-hand. Now that we have the information out, I did post a pamphlet on my Instagram at the Cali Bay. If you guys do want to check that out, it has all the times and the characters and the foods. Everything was listed there. Even like all the entertainment was listed on that pamphlet that I posted too on Instagram. Overall, I think this event was wonderful. I had a blast. But I did go in with the mindset of like, we're not trying to do a lot of photo opportunities. I think this event, if you're really trying to have a good time, I think doing maybe 2 or 3 photo opportunities at the most, 2 locations to get food that have mobile order, and get on a lot of rides, catch the fireworks, and just walk the park and enjoy all the ambiance and the meet and greets from like a distance. I think that's like the best formula for you to have the best time at Sweetheart Night. For the merch, to me, non-existent. I don't even worry about the merch. Just act like it doesn't exist. As far as I know, it was like a pin, a magnet, and like a keychain. There was no like shirt, hat, sweater, Sperry jersey, none of that. I don't know if it'll change day 2 of this event, but that's all that was available. I don't waste your time trying to get merch. You want to spend your time in the character meet and greets, the food, the fireworks, the Mark Twain, getting on rides with super low waits. That's where you want to spend most of your time. If you do go into this event trying to do a lot of photos, it's going to be tough. I just want to be honest. A lot of these big photo opportunities, they were racking up 40 minutes to an hour of wait. And this event's only 4 hours. It's only 8 to 12. So think about it. It's going to be a tough one. As I said before, I was telling my buddies Carla and Kiko, one of the best ways to keep getting a lot of photos through Sweetheart Night, you just wait till it clears out and just do the good old selfie. And just have the photo up in the background. Move on with your day. It's hard. It's hard. If you're there for photos, it's hard. Those photo ops, they just have long lines. It is what it is. One thing to not miss out that we missed out on our trip was the characters at like the Tangle statue over there by Royal Hall. There was a lot of characters that were doing meet and greet right there, and we missed that. Also too, at Snow White's Wishing Well, we completely missed that. We didn't even see it. And then all the characters that were doing meet and greets at the front entrance over there by Disneyland Railroad Stairs. And then over there by the Mad Hatter at the front entrance of Main Street where Mickey and Minnie were. We completely just didn't have time to do that because we were just in the park. It was a tough one. Very, very tough one. Overall, though, for me and my girlfriend, and we were with Demi and Trevor, we had a blast. It was a great time. Definitely feel like it was worth the money, especially too if like this is your one trip to Disneyland in a long time. You might not come back. You're gonna have a blast. Do the rides. I can't emphasize that enough. Do the rides. It was like no wait times. No wait times. To let people know too, Toontown was closed. Galaxy's Edge was open, and they were doing mobile orders in there too. But Rise of the Resistance was not open. Splash Mountain was the other attraction that was down. With Critter Country, Winnie the Pooh was also down. So those are the things that are just not open during Sweetheart Nights, or during Sweetheart Nights is what I'm trying to say. But show up to this event early, park at Toy Story, choose 2 or 3 character meet and greet photo ops that you want to do, 2 mobile order locations wherever you're trying to eat, and then watch the fireworks from either the front or the right side of the castle, and then just walk around and have fun. And check out the Royal Ball. Do not miss the Royal Ball. That was just cool. And also the Royal Ball, they do 8, 9, 10, and 11. That is something you just can't miss. Do not miss. And then if you trust me, end the night with the Moonlight Jazz Cruise. That was great. It's just perfect ending to the whole event. And if you trust me super, get the Gaston Pub Grub from Red Rose Tavern, and then that chicken parm from Galactic Grill. You will not be disappointed. Those were both 5 fires. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for your time. Hope this video helps in your trip to Sweetheart Night in the near future for whoever's going. And we got lots of coverage coming for Disneyland and California Adventure. There's a lot of stuff happening for ESPN. Super Bowl's coverage is coming. We're going to be covering it all here on 5 Fires YouTube. Thank you for your time. Please post in the comments, what are you most excited for? What character meet and greet, photo off, foods? What are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And thank you for supporting the fire. We are firing it down, firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.